but the gang's not here yet, so I'm gonna wait just a little bit, and I'm really late tonight, but that's easily explainable. It's been one of those days. Hi, whoever got here first. Oh my goodness. I guess I rubbed my eye. How do you like that? Second, huh? Oh boy. Wow. I'm getting a lot of likes on the handbag. So that kind of surprised me because, oh my, I really made a mess of myself. Hello. Hi, Myra. It started out to be a really productive, I thought, day. I had to wait around the house until the people come from Meals on Wheels. I hate my Tuesday deliveries. And I have to tell you, when the guy came on Friday that I love so much, it looks as if he's not going to be with me anymore either. He came with some other guy he was training, and he told me that they were changing things up. If I don't have him coming on Friday, I will sorely miss him because he's such a light. He really is. He's just such a joy to be around. And he puts a smile on my face and gives me 2 minutes of really happy kind of time. So I started out this morning and I figured I would do a few things around the house, and I thought I'd list one or two other things and try to get some stuff done. Yeah, right. I don't think his wife would like it too much. Well, I'm glad you did. So I got my package ready for my one sale and trying to figure out which box to put it in. Apparently, I had gotten one sample order from the post office when I had started to do an order but never finished it. So they sent me one sample pack and I put together, they don't have the self-sealing thing, so you have to put the tape on it. And I did the um, medium-sized box and the large box. And it was flat rate. Why? It's not supposed to be flat rate? No? I don't know what it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was flat rate. Whatever it was, it's the acceptable boxes. That's not the problem. The problem was trying to get a box to fit. Now, it is a size large, and it is, whatchamacallit, sweatpants. So it's a little on the thicker side, and I wanted to pack it carefully because it has the sequins all over, and I didn't want to have any damage come to it. And I started to wrap it in the tissue paper that I had bought, which is exactly as I thought it was going to be, crummy tissue paper. And I paid $8 for it, which I thought was a lot. And I wound up using probably 8 pieces of tissue paper because it took a number of them to wrap around the thing. And then I wanted to enclose it all together, so I needed a few more sheets. And then I put a bow on it, ribbon. And then I tucked in a little thank you card. And then I tried to fit it in the medium-sized box, and it didn't fit. So I put it in a large box, and the large box was too big. I felt like I was in the middle of the story of Goldilocks, and she was trying out all the beds. Hi. And I was trying out all the boxes. So I ultimately wound up sending it in the large box, which seemed a little crazy considering it was one item and it was not that big a deal. And I didn't get it out until late in the afternoon because they hadn't sent me the mailing label. So I was waiting for it and waiting for it. And I had tried to submit my information 3 times yesterday. Apparently it didn't work, and I finally managed to get it done today. Then they told me that they sent me the label in an email. I never got it. So I had to go into my account and I had to download it and print it from there. So I went to the office. I sat in the office for a good couple of hours. I suddenly, yeah, I know, but I have to go buy some bubble wrap because I don't really have a lot of bubble wrap left. I used to have it. I used to save it, but I don't have a lot of that left. So I'm gonna I'm gonna have to see. I suspect I'm gonna use those mailing envelopes when I can because they seem to fit the stuff really well. I thought so, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm really not. I might come to think of it, I might not have. Maybe I don't know. So I'll have to look. So I wait. The guy finally shows up. Now, mind you, on Tuesdays they've been going to my front door for the past couple of weeks. So when the doorbell rang and then he knocked, I went upstairs and I opened the front door. Nobody's there. Then I had to come down the stairs and go to the back door, and he was there. So I thanked him very much, and I said the last couple of weeks they've come to the front door, which is why it took me so long to get to the door. And he wound up leaving. And I told you the people that they have coming to me on Tuesday, I'm guessing that all the people they have coming on Tuesday are developmentally um, challenged. So I went to the office, I did all my stuff, and I went to the post office and I brought the package in and I brought it over to them and I said, I don't know if I did anything right or wrong or whatever. It's my first time. And the girl behind the desk said to me, "It's my first day too." So I said, "Well, good luck to both of us." So I left there. I came home and I let the dogs out. I don't know how many minutes it was after I let the dogs out that somebody was ringing and banging on my front door. And I'm going upstairs and I'm thinking, who is this? It could be a lunatic. So I didn't want to just open the door. And I finally said, "Who's there?" I didn't hear anybody. So I thought I'd go to the downstairs door and maybe it was there. And then this woman comes around and she said to me, "Your dogs got out." Well, the guy who brought me my meals left the gate open. I have told them, I made them put it in the notes. It is so important that the gate be locked. So I managed to get two of them back in the house. Milo was gone. So here I am. The woman's telling me that Milo was around the corner and all the way down the street, many blocks down the street. And I was frantic. I can't go running. So I started walking and I was walking a little bit fast and I was walking with my cane. And the woman who had come to my door was beckoning me over. She had, uh, um, I guess, an SUV there. And she kept telling me to come over and get in. So I went over to her car to get in and I fell. As I was trying to get into the car, I was trying to walk too fast. I was very nervous. I was afraid Milo would get run over. And I landed up on the ground. She had to help lift me up, and I prayed that I didn't break anything. And I said, "Here we go again." And I said, "I can't do this." So then I managed to get in the car. She helped me up, and we're driving around the corner, and we see this guy holding a little dog. And as we drove up, I saw that it was Milo. So he wound up giving me Milo back, but he put him down in my lap in the car right on when my leg was killing me. And I'm sitting there holding him. And as I'm holding him, the police showed up because they had called the police saying they found a loose dog. If I had shown up maybe 5 minutes later, he would have been gone. So I guess I should be thankful for that. But I did not need another fall today. I was so grateful. This was the second day I went into the office. I was trying to spend time there, trying to get myself ingrained again, trying to get myself started again. And I was walking a little bit better. And then this, and I said, I cannot believe this. Why does this? It's like it doesn't end. So then I sat in the chair for a while with my leg elevated, and I thought, oh, please. I'm hurting. It's more, it's like the nerves are hurting. Again, it was my knee because the knee sort of bent. That's what happened when I went down the stairs too. Maybe again, it's because of the femoral nerve. I'm not sure. But whatever it was, it scared the bejeebers out of me. And yeah, it hurts. But thank God it's not the kind of hurt I had the last time I fell. My foot is definitely swollen. My ankle is swollen. And I have no doubt, based upon the experience of last time, that it's going to be worse tomorrow. So I have no doubt that that's the case. I'm looking at my ankle now, it's quite swollen. I fell, I was trying to rush to get to this car. I don't have any brace because when I went to the plastic surgeon for my checkup after the surgery, he took the brace and threw it away. So I have no brace. And again, I don't really typically need. I landed on my butt, but it was the leg that went down first, and I actually landed on my knee. Yeah, I'm not doing too well for me either, Sandy. So, but then I managed to straighten my leg out, and she was able to help me get up. But it was a very scary event, and this is twice now. I am just not trusting myself. I think, yeah, I know, except, well, I didn't, and it's way too late now because it happened hours ago. It probably happened before 5 o'clock. In any case, I spoke to Nikki. She had been out for the day, but I needed to get something copied, and I never did get the ink for my copier. So I asked her if she had a copier, and she said hers wasn't working. So she took me over to Kinko's, whatever it's called, and she helped me to make a copy of something that I needed because I needed to send it in. And I got home a little while ago, and that's my story for today. So what started out as a really promising day in the I mean, believe me, I didn't make any big bucks. I made a little bit of money, but it was a start. So I felt as if there was hope that other things would happen. And being able to be in the office, I felt that there was hope that maybe something would happen in that direction and all of that. I know. I know. Yeah, I know that. And I mean, I do try to be all the time, Marla. The problem was when he went missing, I live in an area where there's quite a bit of traffic, and I was so afraid he was going to get run over that I was just trying to rush. I don't know where I was rushing. It was stupid. It was really stupid. Yeah. And again, because my front gate broke and I can't replace it, it was a very scary thing and it was a scary time. So, now I have to worry every time they come with my food. So that's today's story. And then David had texted me and asked me if I wanted to watch this thing for the thing that Zach had that he's really in the upper um, levels of this DECA thing that they do, I guess, in high schools all over. And there was a live, they were giving out awards, and there was a live thing. I know, that's true too, Patty. So I started to watch it, and then um, I lost my connection. So I couldn't even watch him get whatever award he got. So that was disappointing. And I would have loved to see it. So it is what it is. That's my day. So hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Um, yeah, actually, my next door neighbor said they're going to try to help me fix it. Yeah, wow. Um, my gate is that, it's that stupid, um, what do you call it? The PVC, which I do not love at all. I took a picture of it. I don't know if I ever showed it to you of how the wind had broken it. I mean, it was really bad. Let me see. I don't know if I have it here. Oh God, it is very scary. There's no question about it. And I just don't want to. I don't want to go backward. I said I'm finally at the point again where I'm thinking if I can possibly get business so that I can actually do it. And now this, and as I say, my leg is quite swollen now. Um, Tomorrow I know is going to be worse because that's just the way it goes. I'm going to cancel my physical therapy again for Thursday because there's no way I can have him pulling on my leg and doing whatever he has to do. So, what can I tell you? What the heck? Oh, that was the thing I took a picture of. I don't see it on here. So, I don't know if I took the picture before or after, but the gate is mangled. It's mangled, and the wind did it. Isn't that beautiful? Exactly. Exactly. And
You were saying,
it always does happen just as I get up to the point where I say, okay, I can climb out of this mess that I'm in. And then no, no, I cannot climb out of the mess. At least not yet. I'm really hoping, I have to tell you, I've gotten a lot of likes on that handbag and wallet. So I'm hoping maybe something. Hi, Sheila. Yeah, but the gate, that was just the lock that broke. And my neighbor told me it turned out that nobody did mess with it. It was the wind that did it. The wind slammed the gate and it wasn't closed 100%. And again, I have no control over it if other people are opening it. And it's just difficult. Ordinarily, I would just call somebody and have it fixed. But I think it's got to cost at least $500. Can't do it. So my neighbor told me that her husband said he was going to try to fix it. I don't think it's fixable because there are chunks of it that are out. I mean, the lock, this heavy metal lock, came off the gate in a huge and took a huge chunk of the PVC with it. What kind of garbage is that made of? And I know the winds were really, really bad. So I know wind can do a lot of damage to a lot of things. But again, it's just the timing stinks. It's my ankle's not the problem. It's my leg that's the problem, and I can't wear a brace. I mean, and the thing is, it's not like I'm not stable. I am stable. It was just I went rushing and I don't know. I don't know. I may have again tried to go down with the good foot instead of down with the bad foot because I was racing to get to her car. Yes. At this point, I may just tell them to deliver to the front door, and I'll just come to the front door and I'll manage it myself because this is just not worth it. It's just not worth it. There's so much angst involved. What? Something just came across a what the heck? Something from, don't you recognize my face? This is so stupid. Something came across the news that a toddler was bitten 8 times at Arizona daycare. Bitten 8 times? Oh my God. Awful. Wow. So, I don't know. And tomorrow I was supposed to go with my neighbor to visit her friend and maybe do a little bit of a decorating job for her. She said to me she wouldn't pay much, but if I could get something, I have no idea. I'll have to read it afterwards. I don't know whether it was by an animal or another child. I have no idea. Or worse, who knows? Who knows? Oh, and it felt so good to be back in the office. Even when I was working on the computer in the office, I was working on some of my online stuff. But, oh, hi, Sonny, how are you? Well, my ankle is swollen because of the way I fell. Yeah, my ankle is definitely swollen. Yep. And it was feeling better from the last fall. It is what it is. I was really feeling pretty secure walking. Oh, I've got it elevated now. I may even choose to sleep in the chair tonight because then I can have my leg elevated higher than my heart. So I may do that tonight. It's been such a pleasure to be able to sleep in my bed, but it is what it is. So I have to deal with it. I just have my fingers and toes crossed that it's not going to be a big setback, that maybe it'll just be a little setback. But it always, the last time when I fell, the next day I had an appointment to do an appraisal on a house. I didn't ice it. I didn't. So, oh, thanks a lot. It's still, my old standby, the the fit, honey fizz. No, I think it's honey fizz. Yeah. So, oh, I keep thinking of my mother's words, this too shall pass. So I'm kind of counting on that being the case. And we'll see where it goes from here. Oh, hi, Casey. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm sure tomorrow it's gonna hurt me a lot. It wasn't horrible today. I'm hanging. Listen, if I hang anymore, love me do. Yeah, I love the Love Me Do. I really do. It's my all-time favorite. I have to tell you though, I had bought, and again, it probably goes back to not this, doesn't matter. It matters how many times you get up, exactly. Um, not this, I don't think it was this past Christmas, but who knows, maybe it was. I bought this thing, I don't even remember the name of it, small company, that is supposed to be like a lip treatment, but it has color in it. I love the smell of it. And I thought I liked it, but it actually turns out I love it. And I wear it a lot. It's sort of in a little more of a brownie shade, but I really love it a lot, and I tend to wear it a lot. So when I can remember, it Maybe somebody will remember it by this. It's in a white case with a floral design on it. Poo poo. Yeah. So, the lipstick, the lipstick that I'm wearing today is the Honeydew. It's the Laura Geller. Um, honey, not Honeydew. Why do I keep calling it Honey Fizz? Love. What is that? I'm going blank on it again. Love Me Do? Yeah. Honey Fizz is the color. And it's the Laura Geller crayon, and I've been wearing it for a long time now. And anytime I see it, I buy multiples because they don't always have it. So I really do love it. Let me just get up a little bit for a minute. I still had this out because I had taken the pictures of it. Isn't it pretty? I really thought it was a pretty piece, and it's a little bit unusual. It reminded me a little bit of the Chanel because I love the quilted look and the little gold studs. It was nice, and it was a little bit different for Coach. So yeah, I took a huge risk by doing it, but whoops, I'm doing something wrong here. I think I'm folding myself into a pretzel. It's pretty, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm hoping it sells quickly because if it does, it'll do two things. I mean, it'll bring me a little bit. It was a fast delivery. I was really very pleased with the delivery on it. That was unusual, and it typically is not so. So I'm happy that that was the case. If it works, I will definitely plan on doing this again. And yeah, no, I bought it to sell. I bought it to sell. I figured I would try and see if it came in a way too big box. No wrapping. You have to swish your salt water. Oh yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, no, yeah, the box was too big. I'm sure one of the boxes that I have would fit it when somebody does buy it. Go sit, little, go sit. I just let them out before I got on, so this wouldn't happen. Go sit. Go sit. Be good girl. Be good girl. What do you do when you have a little girl crying? I just let them out. She just came back. Go sit. Mommy doesn't feel good tonight. Are you saying you don't feel good either? Is that your problem? Ruby, Ruby, go sit. It's Ruby. Uh, and I can't let her up here because my leg is, I can't have any of them resting on my leg. Not tonight, so maybe she'll stop. That would be nice. So it is what it is. $25. That's nice. Yeah, that's definitely nice. Um, yeah, I have a lot of. Thank God he's okay. Yeah, but it was hard. And even when we went, I kept thinking, how am I going to get him home? Because I don't have a leash. I don't have anything. And he didn't have his collar on. He is chipped, but he didn't have his collar on because it had earlier on it had come off, and I never put one back on him because they weren't going out. They were just staying in the yard. So, is he up to date on shots? He, I'm not sure on the, I'm not sure. I have to go sit. If he's not, they would just, yeah. Honey, please go sit. Mommy does not feel well tonight. You were just out. You cannot come up here. Mommy doesn't feel well. Would you forgive me while I let her out again? I can't do this. I mean, it's torture. Okay, I'm going to let her out. Let me take this out. No, 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 absolutely not. They would have taken him. The reason I know is because it happened once before. They would have taken him to the shelter. And if he was not up to date on his shots, they would have given him the shots before they released him to me, which is what happened last time. I'll be back. I don't like to do a whole lot of shots for them. I don't think it's good for them. So I do what I have to. But I really don't like to overdose them with those poisons. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. I don't know what your problem is tonight. I really don't. Okay, sure. She used to go out until I gave her a cookie first. She just stood there. Okay, what did I miss? Okay. All right, I'm all caught up. Why? Why would Pepper need Prozac? Okay. Ugh. You bought a tote for your daughter? Oh, oh. Actually, Milo licks his paws a lot. He really does. His fur turns red. It drives me crazy when he does that. Yeah, I don't know, but it is what it is. I really hope that my buyer likes the sweatpants when she gets them. I'm kind of hoping, that as a first, that she enjoys it. It seemed to me awfully stupid to have to use a big box for one pair of sweatpants, but I didn't wanna fold it and make it wrinkled when she got it. I mean, I folded it, but I wanted to fold it in as limited a way as I could so that when she took it out of the box, she wasn't disappointed. So we'll see. I sold not on Etsy, on, Poshmark. On Etsy, did I have another sale on Etsy? I did. Something. No, I had a sale on my regular store, but, a couple of people, strangers, have found my Etsy store, so that's good news. Yeah, and I can't I don't wanna start on eBay because 'cause I'm gonna have to pay a monthly fee for that too. Dog was doing that too? Oh, really? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Oh, wow. So, yeah, I mean, it would be nice if, if I could kind of count on some stuff happening, it would be nice. But it takes time, and I recognize it takes time. It's just not an overnight thing. But then again, nothing is. Almost nothing is anyway. So we'll see how it plays out. I had to laugh. I had a message come across my screen tonight saying that one of my friends on a Poshmark made her first sale. So I went to her closet and I took a look. She had one item listed and she sold it. I thought that was really funny. I said it took me 30 so oh, I think I have 40 now or 39 or something like that, and I still have a whole bunch more to do. It is definitely a tedious process, there's no question about it. It definitely is, and I feel like I'm losing track. Somebody had asked me to give her the length of the sweater from the shoulder to the hem, and I went and I couldn't find the sweater, and I said, "Oh, this is getting bad. This is not a good thing. I don't need all this extra stuff all over my house." So, yeah, it really is. It can really be messy. I told you that one girl who's so organized, I wanna grow up and be her. She was just so incredibly organized. I think some people's brains just work that way, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. People talk about having a spreadsheet. I can't even begin to imagine how I would how I would do that. I mean, it just it sounds so good. It really sounds so good. I wanna be more organized. Oh, that is so funny. I'm kind of glad to hear it in a crazy way because it makes me feel not so bizarre for having a problem. Ugh, and the beat goes on, and the beat goes on. Son of a gun. Yeah, I was trying so hard to keep a handle on it, but not easy. That is really, really funny. Do any of you use the mailing bags? Those, what do they call them? Poly mailers or something? I'm gonna go let them in. I can't stand the barking. I'll be right back. It was a funny thing. I was about to go to the dollar store to try to get some thank you cards until my stuff comes in that I had ordered for the packing stuff. And then I suddenly remembered that I had years ago bought a couple of packets of different things that I thought was so pretty for thank you notes. And sure enough, I found them. So they were these kind of patterns. And I had a couple of boxes of these. So I said, this is really terrific. So I don't have to go to the dollar store and until my stuff comes in. And that's really great. And it never even occurred to me that these things probably they have envelopes. I didn't put it in an envelope. That was silly. I just taped it to the thing. I guess I should have put it in an envelope. Oh well, it is what it. Oh, look at that. I didn't even notice this. Oh, heaven's sakes. So it also has these little stickers. I didn't even notice it. Son of a gun. That's nice. So I got lucky with that. Oh, oh really? Yeah. I think I have watched so many videos now that I think that a lot of the people who do a lot of business just don't have the time for that. They just pack it up nicely. One of the girls who did that said she does put a little thank you card inside, and she just puts a little sticker, "Hi Ange," on the bag itself, on the clear plastic bag. I see you were successful, Ange. You do. Yeah, I think the thank you notes are nice. The ones that I bought are pre-printed, so that's good. And then I can add, yeah, and then I can, oh, it said it started tracking my package that I sent out today. I just got notification that it started tracking. So that's good. Exactly. I can do that. I use Scotch tape. How stupid of me. When I had those other thank you stickers, as in duh. But this was the first time. I'll learn. I will. I'll get better at it. And I hope I really, yeah, I hope I really have to get a lot better at it fast. I did some dresses and I actually have to do some more dresses. You're absolutely right. I haven't done them lately. And I did both the straight dress and I did the skater dress with the flared skirt. And I have to tell you, I saw that one. Oh, somebody else shared my listing. I saw that one. I'm sure it does. I'm really sure it does. I was kind of going over everything in my head and saying, did I do it right? Did I? So, and I did ask at the post office if I could take a few boxes until my boxes come in. So, yeah, I'm sure that I will. And yeah, that'll be good. Oh, for heaven's sakes. It was delivered to a P.O. box. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Son of a gun. Oh, I see you're sharing my stuff. Thank you much. Um, yeah, I've been trying to do, I mean, Lauren had said to kind of share it 6 times a day. I haven't done that, but I have tried to do it a few times. So called, oh, it's already routed and it's going, oh, good. That's good. Yeah, that's got to be so frustrating. My God, this is hard enough to do when you're not used to it. And it's learning a whole new language. It really is. So it is what it is. I had also pretty much made up my mind that I was going to try to be at the office when that guy comes in with the stuff that he sells, and I would try to see if I could find some stuff that I thought would have a decent margin so that I could try to add some different kind of things to to the thing. But I think we should talk about other stuff. I'm sure that people who are not into it are bored to tears. So I think it's time to I think it's time to definitely talk about something else. Is there anything special going on? Oh, don't forget everybody, that we're getting closer. What is it? It's odd. There's no invoice. You know something? Come to think of it, wasn't there something that they talked about that you could put in the box? I don't remember. I really don't. I don't know. Does anybody know a good place to buy tissue paper? Decent tissue paper that's not going to cost a fortune? Because I'll never buy it from that dollar plus store again. It was really not good quality, and it's just white paper, which I never would have bought. I would have bought something prettier than that. And as I was making the bow around it, I said to myself, are you crazy? Dolores? What happened to Dolores? You received the wrong package? Oh, funny. Oh, wow. That's funny. Oh, by the way, I had seen in one of the videos that I watched, somebody said that if you can ever find teaks, their shoes, Tieks, grab them because they're very expensive. The shoes that fold in half, whole new language. It's definitely a whole new language. Um, oh no, no, we're talking about Madelon. Madelon is Dolores had. You're right. Dolores had her colonoscopy. Right. I was thinking of Madelon. Oh, oh, oh. That's a good idea. But since Christmas is no time soon, do you have any other other ideas for me? Yeah, yeah. Dolores may not come on and join us tonight. I'm sure she's got to be feeling wretched from the whole experience of that awful thing. The last one I had was a long time ago, and I remember it very, very well. I used to work in a hospital years ago, and when I had it done, they gave me this camera thing to look into so I could actually see into my colon. It was interesting. Um, not not something I enjoy in terms of Target. Maybe Target. That's not a bad idea. That's a possibility. Um, Maybe Walmart. Yeah. So I'm assuming that for the next couple of days, I'm not going to want to walk any more than I absolutely have to. I'm supposed to go to that woman's house tomorrow, though, to take a look at the project for the decorating and see if I can help her. And I am helping my neighbor, I'm helping Nikki do some decorating now. And I'm looking forward to helping her. I really want to pay back because she's been so wonderful to me. Oh, yeah, I can't stand the whole thing. Oh, was it? Yeah. I hear that Ross is wonderful. Costco, of course. Costco or BJ's. Son of a gun. Never thought of that. That's a really good idea. Okay. Some people are wrapping in brown paper now and tying it with twine. That would be cute. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know of any Ross here. I have a quad cane. That's what I have. You're talking about the quad, bottom? I love my cane, I really do. It I have no problem with it typically. It was an unusual circumstance, and once again, I suspect what I did in rushing to the car was I'm lefty, so I tend to lead with my left side, and you can't do that because when you go down steps, when you have a bad leg, you're supposed to go down on the bad leg, and I think I went down on the good leg, and, it won't hold me. Dollar Tree. I went to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, it was bad. It was really bad what they had. So I didn't buy it there. And then I went to the Dollar Plus store. It used to be good before these people started to get crazy with their pricing. But yeah, I'm going to have to buy more tissue paper. I'm hoping that when the set that I got that I ordered had the poly bags, the clear bags, I did fall. I did. I was trying to get to a car to quickly go find my dog who had run away because somebody left my gate open. Yeah, 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 yes, I did. I did. Yeah. And the day had been going pretty well up to that point. It really had. I actually started to feel, Hobby Lobby, no, no. You know something though? Oh, no, they're not going to be inexpensive though. The Container Store, they would be expensive for that stuff. They have great stuff. I don't know, Ange. I think so. I mean, I'm walking, everything hurts, and I know as much as it hurts now is going to be nothing compared to the way it's going to hurt for the next couple of days. I know that. Yes. Yeah. So I always tend to lead with my left, and it's unfortunate because of the circumstance that I can't do that. But wow, I'm eating the meals. I have to tell you, I did something today and it scared the hell out of me because I needed to get out. Once they brought the meals, I wasn't going to eat. I was going to just go to the office. But I knew I'd stay there for a few hours and I knew I'd feel sick if I didn't eat lunch. So I said, okay, I'm going to take one of the meals they brought me and I'll put it in the microwave and I'll eat it quick and then I'll go. So I take it out of the microwave and I notice that one whole side of the covering was open. And they always tell you if something is open, don't eat it. I would have thrown it away. But I was in a hurry, so I took a chance. And it was really funny because I didn't feel well for about an hour after I ate it. Could it have been psychological? Sure. Could it have been something else? I don't know. I know. I know. So I've been trying very hard. I really have. Yeah, I know it is what it is. It's Hi Meredith. So it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating, but as I say, this too shall pass. I just hope that I can get to a friend's house tomorrow. If my leg is really bad, I certainly don't want her to see me hobbling and think that she doesn't want to work with me because I hobble. So that's the difficulty with anything like that when you have any kind of disability. So whether other people react to it as much as we think that they do, I don't know, but I would guess that they would think they'd want somebody able-bodied. Oh, thanks. I'm really happy. You know, it's funny because I started to work with my old stuff again and I'm using the water drench. I've got to go get some. I have to. And the funny thing is they had a sale at Ulta, and it was up days ago. I put it in my cart. I almost got it, and then I said, I'm not doing it. But I do have, I don't know what they call their rewards bucks, but I have quite a bit because I've been using my Ulta card to pay other bills, and, I might even have enough to get the water drench or maybe to pay for most of it anyway, so that would be good. Because for me, there is nothing else that treats my skin the way the water drench does. I love it. I just love it, and the proof is in the pudding. I just do very, very well with it, and why change or try to find something else? I also loved my Mally primer, but I still have some, but it's old and lumpy. I can't use it anymore. So I really would need to get that replaced as well, but I don't know. Macy's is having. I want to see how many bucks I have at the Ulta store because if I can get most of it, yeah. Yeah, I've been trying very hard not to put anything extraneous on charge cards because I've had to put all the business stuff on, and that really adds up fast. The shadow today, okay, I started out with my Pirates of the Caribbean for the base and for the crease. And then I went to my Profusion palette, and I don't remember which palette it is. I'll tell you next time. It has the blues in it, and I used two different shades of blue, and I really liked it a lot. I'm very happy with this. I tend to like me in the blues. I guess it works well with brown eyes. It's kind of like when you have blue eyes and you go with the browns or the greens or whatever, you can have a really great look. But with dark brown eyes, I think the blues work well. I really do. So I'm happy with that. And I'll tell you which it might be Wanderlust, but I'm not sure. I like the Bright Pop also. Yeah, but I've been doing that for a long time. And I really haven't been fussing with myself as much as I had been because I'm so fragmented. I'm spread so thin at this point with all the things that I'm doing. And as I say, I feel as if, yeah, exactly, Patty. I feel as if I'm not doing anything 100% right because I'm just trying to do too many things. So I'm sort of slacking, and I hope that I can do it better. So we shall see. Time will tell. And yeah, I've been trying to work a little bit. Of course, now that's going to get stopped also on the upstairs to see if I can. Hello, Grace. It is Grace. Yes. Um, yeah. So I've got my hands full. I really have my hands full. Yeah. I always love though when I look at tutorials and I see the people with blue or green eyes, no matter what they put on for shadow, they look really beautiful because their eyes just really sparkle. And I feel like my eyes look half dead half the time. I don't think so much today. I think they look less dead today. Maybe they had to perk up quick to save me. So, but once again, I'm not going to complain. I mean, thank God I didn't break anything. And thank God I was able to get up and walk away from it, that I didn't have it fall worse. So it is what it is. And that is about it. I know I had another question for everybody, and I totally forgot what it is. I fell. I fell today. One of my dogs got loose, and I was afraid, and I walked too fast. Yes, I think that's absolutely true. When I was a little girl, they used to have this doll called the Tony doll, and, um, I hope so. My leg is hurting. My ankle is swollen. It's gonna hurt a heck of a lot worse tomorrow and the next day, and, hopefully it'll start to get better after that. Thank God Milo's okay, thank God. I mean, yeah, it's been a very long time since he's taken off like that, but they left the gate open, so it's too tempting. The others came back in. The others are a little more my homebodies, although Ruby, when she was a puppy, was impossible. She was so brave or so stupid or something that she would take off and she would just go. I had to make up flyers. She was 11 weeks old. If I have any flyers left, I'll show it to you one day. Thank God I didn't need an ambulance. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I was. This is true. Yes, you're right. All of that is good. So, yeah, I can listen. I've dealt with a lot worse, so I can deal with it. I just would have liked to be in a place where I could continue on that upward path. So, right leg, of course, yeah. So yeah, it went down on me, and that's a little bit scary. That I guess if I put my left foot down and did it too quickly, I just didn't have the strength in the right leg to um, to hold me at that point. So it is what it is. I can't undo it. I can't go back in time and fix it. So all I can do is try to take it from here. Uh, oh wow. It was a good thing they were in the library. Maybe they wanted to read something. Mine, I mean, that he was found years ago. He used to take off all the time. I had a vision of him. He was like, I should have called him Hobo. Um, I used to have a vision of him with carrying a stick over his shoulder with a knapsack on it, and I said, "What is with him?" And they found him once on the highway, and somebody stopped a car. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Somebody stopped a car and got him, took him in the car, and that's when he wound up. Oh, yeah, thank goodness. Yeah, and the pups are okay, thank God. So, anything tight? Um, well, I mean, I'm wearing tight leggings if that has any, you know, bearing, but it's definitely burning me tonight. But it was burning the other night too. So, yeah, the nerve endings are definitely they're sort of screaming a little bit tonight. It's fine. It'll pass. I'm not going to complain about it. This is small compared to where I've been. This is small, so it's okay. Uh oh, I feel as if I was going down Patty. Did Patty win something? I think I went down on. Well, I went down on my knee. So yeah, and that the doctor had warned me. The surgeon had warned me that my knee could buckle. Now, my knee does not buckle, it never has. Maybe day two after the surgery, but it never has since then. And I really don't feel that, so I don't feel the weakness there. But again, as I say, if I went down on the wrong foot, which would be the right foot, this is confusing. The wrong foot would have been my left foot. If I went down on my left foot. Yeah. Yeah, I can try something. I mean, yeah. I don't think it's that. I think once again, I just don't have the strength in the leg. It's a lot stronger than it was. It really is. I'm going up that half step much better with my leading with my right leg. But um I need more time. I need more practice. I should wear a helmet. That's funny. Yeah, that's actually probably not a terrible idea. I do have a wrap somewhere. Mm, plus bubble wrap, right? I should be, yeah, wrapped in bubble wrap. Um, I do have some of that bandage type thing that they had used on me at rehab, although anything associated with that place gives me the heebie-jeebies. It really does. That's such a scary place. I pray for anybody who has to go in. I just do. That they make it out of there alive. To this day, when I think about it, I can hear the screams for help from the different rooms, always from the new people who came in, because in the beginning they didn't know that nobody was going to come if they screamed. And the more they screamed, the more people stayed away. Exactly, that's it. You don't have time to think in an emergency. So, yeah, I mean, truly, just bad. Bad, bad. But again, as bad as it was that good for rehab. The rehab part of it was great. If one could have disconnected the two, it would have been a terrific place. But, it's funny because they talk about nursing care, but there was no nursing care. There really was not. I had a couple of wonderful nurses, very few, very few. And the people who were there most of the time, it was hell. It was absolute hell. And you just prayed for the day that you would get out of there so you wouldn't have to deal with it anymore. Yeah. I don't know if it would make a difference. I really do, I don't know. I don't know. And as I say, I mean, my leg feels pretty okay most of the time, but I have to tell you, there are times when I get to a curb, especially if it's a high curb and there's nothing to hold on to, I get nervous before I step off the curb. I put my cane down on the onto the street and I sort of lean into that and then I step down with my right leg. But I have to actually stop and think about it and it makes me nervous until I get down there. So it's definitely something to be aware of. And it may be that way for the rest of my life. I don't know. And if it is, I still have to be grateful because look at all the things that I can do. That was a creepy place. Yeah, it was a very, very creepy place, and it was dirty. It was dirty. They brought me in there from the other hospital that was wonderful. Yeah, yeah. If you do stop and think, but there are just times when you're like I was today. I was worried he was going to get killed. So, and I kept saying, I can't do this. I can't do this. But it is what it is. Um, oh yeah, when I came from the other place was wonderful. That hospital was wonderful. From the minute I got there, they said to me, "We are here to help you to get well. So anything you need, you let us know." Yes, it is a miracle that I'm mobile. It is absolutely a miracle, and I'm grateful for it. I don't take it for granted. I really don't. I'm very, very grateful for it. just want it to stay that way. I just don't want to, I don't want to, well, I'm not even going to give voice to it. So, yeah, it's all good. I'm not going to complain. All right, I'm thinking that I'm going to cut it a little bit short tonight. It's still well over an hour. And I'm going to go probably try to list a few more things before I go to sleep. Oh, last night when I got off, Milo's okay. Yeah, thanks, Ange. Last night when I got off, was I on last night? I think so. I I I fell asleep immediately. Yes, I did take my pill today. I took it very early this morning. Yeah, I didn't take it yesterday early because my pressure was quite low. So I didn't want to take it at that point and worry about my pressure being too low. So, yeah, that was why I fouled it up yesterday. But yeah, I did. But I was so tired. Good tired, though. Good from being in the office, from doing all that stuff, from just doing everything that I was doing. And I have to tell you, I was really laughing because today when the doorbell rang yet again, and I had to go there and I said, "What the heck?" And it turned out there was a box outside my door and I said, "What is a box doing outside my door?" It used to be that there were boxes outside my door all the time because I was always ordering things. I was ordering things that I was trying out for the channel. I was ordering things for a lot of different things. And aw, thanks. I know that, Ange. Take care and you have a good night. And it turned out to be the handbag and the wallet. So I was happy to see it because tomorrow they have apparently they have a handbag thing. So I probably should even try. I hope I sleep well too. I really do. I'm gonna give it a good old college try. Yeah. Yeah, you try to get some sleep. I will hopefully see you tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you that it's not bad. I really want to try to go into the office again. I want them to get used to seeing me, especially the manager. I want her to know that I'm there so that maybe if anything comes in, maybe I can get some help getting started with something. That would be a gift. So we shall see. On that note, have a wonderful night, everybody, and take care. And I will see you soon.